Unseasonably warm temperatures in Tidewater last week brought many pleasure boaters out on the Chesapeake Bay and Atlantic Ocean. But water temperatures during this time of year are well below the 70-degree mark, and if someone fell overboard, it could result in a condition called hypothermia. At the Chamberlain Hotel in Hampton, the Virginia Sea Grant program of the Virginia Institute of Marine Science and the Coast Guard sponsored a day-long workshop on how to survive the sudden loss of body heat in cold water temperatures. Water cooler than 70 degrees can result in death from exposure rather than drowning. Techniques shown to rescue workers, police officers, and others involved common boating or fishing mishaps. But officials stress that the most important thing to remember while in the chilly water is to stay as still as possible and try not to resort to the dead man's float.
The dead man's float, a drown-proofing position where you relax and float in the water and let your head go under and just periodically raise it every 10 to 15 seconds to take a breath. That puts the head down in the water, of course, a lot of times. And as I mentioned, one of the critical heat loss areas is the head and neck region. So by going into the dead man's float, a drown-proofing position in the cooler months of the year, you can kill yourself, basically. You're going to bring on death due to exposure in cold water much, much quicker.
One recommended position is the huddle, which protects the critical heat loss areas. Two protections against hypothermia in the cold winter months are either a float coat or a cold water exposure suit in water temperatures below 70 degrees. Ava Hurdle, Area 10 Eyewitness News, Hampton.